right, my name is Brooke Hidalgo, Kelsey McGilligan,
Elise.
I'm Sierra Crump. Okay, and we are doing Peanuts Energy for the Good Life. And it's a lot different than the previous presentations that y'all had so far, and we'd like to start off with playing a very dramatic video for y'all.
And our live tweeters ready to go for today?
The Centers for Disease Control has announced a salmonella outbreak linked to peanut butter. CDC officials say military members are an at-risk population because some community organizations have been sending care packages to troops overseas over the recent holidays that may include tainted peanut butter products.
Right now to check your pantry. A nationwide recall of peanut butter is underway, and
it's another salmonella warning from the government, and this time, peanut butter is the suspected culprit.
Today we learned that an elderly woman in Ohio has died from salmonella poisoning, and the 9th victim of an outbreak linked to tainted peanuts. 600 people have been sickened in total, and yet when the president of the Peanut Corporation of America, Stuart Parnell, faced lawmakers today on Capitol Hill, he wouldn't even respond to charges that he sent out peanuts he knew were contaminated.
And local grocery stores have been selling contaminated, recalled peanut products, which means what you buy is not necessarily safe. This discovery comes as the health district confirms another case of salmonella in Spokane County. KXLY4's McKay Allen is live with the story.
All right, this video was made by Kelsey herself. Sorry.
Good job, Kelsey.
She loved, we had this idea of where we wanted to make it really dramatic because one clip didn't do the case justice. We wanted to have a bunch of different news stories, just compiling it together to get that feel of this actually was a very serious crisis that was going on. We have a class participation. So if you can, please, we want you to download the Energy for the Good Life app on your smartphone. I know everyone has one in here. And whoever gets it first gets a little treat.
And we're gonna ask questions throughout that you have to use the smartphone, the
Yes.
app.
So it will come into play a little bit later.
We're not just making you add something to your phone.
Yes. And after this class, if you absolutely must delete it, it's perfectly okay. If you have any questions, let me know and I can come help you. Whoever gets it first gets a cookie. If you search National Peanut Board. Yeah, it's a little tricky. Sorry, I have the instructions right up there. I know. Trust me, it's pretty difficult, yeah.
There it is.
Ooh, who got it? Who got it? Yay! Thank you for all who downloaded it, but trust me, you will have another chance to win some yummy peanut butter goodies. It's only the beginning. Alright, so,
Is anybody allergic to peanuts in this class before we go any further? Okay, some of you need to sit in the back or move. This
Yeah, I
entire
know.
case is about peanuts and allergies. But
yeah, I didn't think of that, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so whenever you were watching that video, I'm sure you heard the National Peanut Board, and a lot of you were probably wondering, well, I've never even heard of that, I don't know what that is. So we kind of wanted to break it down for y'all. The National Peanut Board was founded in 2000. The National Peanut Board is a research and promotion board that works on behalf of all USA peanut farmers. The board's goal is to support and expand existing markets, develop new markets, and facilitate the economical production of high-quality USA peanuts for consumers worldwide. All of this information was taken from the National Peanut Board's Wikipedia page. The board is also overseen by the USDA, and their mission is to provide U.S. peanut growers with a receptive and growing market for their peanuts and the information and tools for improved efficiencies. Their vision is to provide opportunities for U.S. peanut farmers to succeed within the peanut industry. And also, the National Peanut Board was responsible for gaining the peanut butter consumers' trust again and educate the community immediately and efficiently. Okay, so a lot of you are probably wondering, well, what exactly happened? I mean, you're saying this is a crisis. I want to know the nitty gritty. In January 2009, there was a recall of over 3,000 peanuts. That's definitely a lot. This was in 2009, and mainly a lot of peanut butter products were recalled. 9 people had died, and over 900 were sickened due to salmonella, which caused a full-blown panic. The PCA, the Peanut Corporation of America, was responsible for the outbreak from its plant in Blakely, Georgia. Basically, what happened was news reports began reporting inaccuracies, and these rumors kept the story alive for weeks. So there was a lot of inaccurate information that was going on about what peanuts were affected and how many people were sickened by this case. More than 3,000 products were pulled from stores nationwide. There was an estimated $1 billion lost for peanuts. I mean, that's huge. That's a lot of money for one company to lose. Salmonella was found in peanut butter, and it nearly infected people in every state. The salmonella was found in a peanut butter plant in Blakely, Georgia. This plant was run by the Peanut Corporation of America. This is actually kind of gross. Bacteria was found in the plant along with dead birds, rodents, and bird feathers. And as you all know, birds can carry a lot of diseases, and so can rodents. They even found rodent feces around the plant. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty gross. It was a big deal. Of course, this quickly became one of the largest food recalls in history. In reality, jarred peanut butter sold in grocery and retail stores were not affected, and 99% of peanut butter were also not affected. Because of the inaccurate reports, the public began to panic, and consumers began throwing out peanut butter. Even restaurants began pulling peanut recipes off their menus. Eventually, the PCA declared Chapter 7 bankruptcy on February 13, 2009, just a short month after the outbreak. Okay, we have a little video for y'all.
The company at the center of a national salmonella outbreak is going out of business. The Peanut Corporation of America has filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. That allows the Lynchburg, Virginia-based company to liquidate its assets and distribute the proceeds to creditors. It comes just days after the company's owner refused to answer lawmakers' questions.
Did you or any officials at the Peanut Corporation of America ever place food products into the interstate commerce that you knew to be contaminated with salmonella?
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, on the advice of my counsel, I respectfully decline to answer your question based on the protection afforded me under the United States Constitution.
The company is accused of producing tainted peanut products that may have reached everyone from poor school children to disaster victims. Right now, the government is working on a criminal investigation into the case, and more than a dozen civil lawsuits have been filed. So far, the salmonella outbreak has sickened some 600 people and may be linked to 9 deaths. It has also led to more than 2,000 product recalls, one of the largest in U.S. history. Ross Simpson, The Associated Press.
Okay, so if there's anything that Danny Shipka has ever taught me, it's never say no comment. Because no comment makes you look unbelievably guilty. And he just said, I don't want to comment on this matter. Not only does that cause a panic for the public, because they're actually saying to themselves, well, even the head of the corporation isn't giving us answers. That leaves the public completely confused, and of course it's going to cause a panic. And I mean, eventually they did find all of these nasty things in their peanut corporation. I mean, it wasn't a good situation to be in, but they should have addressed the public immediately and given some answers, but they didn't. So it was the National Peanut Board's job just to take over and take charge.
So they began their research by launching a proprietary consumer tracking study because they wanted to know what was driving the sales of the decline so that they could develop a program that was addressed to the consumer concerns. There was about a 20% drop in volume sales for jars of peanut butter in 2009 compared to 2008, which is huge. The National Peanut Board also needed to gauge their timing. Would consumers be receptive to messages about peanuts and peanut butter ever again?